What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new POV video. Now today you join me inside the VW Polo R-Line. So this is the latest model year, latest generation as well. And yeah, we're going to go for the usual POV drive. Now while we wait for the traffic light, let's kick off with the engine. Now underneath the bonnet you have a 1-liter turbo 3-cylinder with 85 kilowatts and 200 Newton meters of torque. It's mated to the 7-speed DSG transmission and it's of course front wheel drive. Now this video will actually be a continuation of the review video I've just done of the car, so this is where I'll dwell more into the driving dynamics, the response of the gearbox, how punchy the motor feels and all that jazz, because in the full review I didn't get into any of those because I wanted to continue with the POV. Now yeah, in here you have the Digital Cockpit Pro. It's a very lovely place to be, although quality in some areas is quite low with the hard plastics on the door cards and so on. But let's focus on driving. Suspension. Now the R-Line gets slightly sportier suspension, and it's also riding a bit lower than the base Polo models. Sound insulation in here is very good. Even tire noise is quite minimal. This surface we're currently on, the tarmac, is actually very rough, but the car is still doing a great job of insulating all that tire noise and so on. Driving position as well, very bang on, and you can really slam the seat very down low, which gives you a more confident feeling cockpit while you drive. Gearbox, very seamless. You can hardly tell that there's any changing of gears going on, and yeah, overall it's just a lovely place to be. If I flick it up and sport and punch it a bit, now the 3-cylinder motor isn't my favorite engine out there. Even the way it revs, it just feels like it's being so strained, but it does have a lot of grunt, especially for a car of this size and mass. You do have plenty of overtaking power. You can easily build some momentum in it. Basically for every day-to-day driving, it's good. Flick it off and spot again so we can experience this curve, and there is a traffic light right ahead where we'll get to test out the brakes. So I'll build up some momentum. So brakes, you get brakes both at the front and at the back, and like most VW products, it stops quite well. It's quite a good stopping car. I mean, this is no GTI in any shape or form, but it's quite well composed around curves, and yeah, you can lean into it, you can take some very tight turns, and it handles it so well, so as to say. So the slightly sportier suspension does help in making the car more composed around turns and curves and so on. So I think I'll use this opportunity to experience what it's like to pull away, well, relatively aggressively. That's if the car ahead actually goes, because if it doesn't, then I can't really go anywhere. But there is a bit of turbo lag down low, but once you get going, it does build up some momentum well. as you can see right now, we're doing just over 60 kilometers an hour where we were just before, and it's already in 7th gear. So the 7th gear is actually an overdrive to help in saving fuel. So yeah, this thing is very, very fuel efficient. I'll put the actual fuel consumption number on screen, but I think it's around 5 liters per 100 kilometers, somewhere thereabouts. But yeah guys, I think I'll leave off this POV video right here. Do check out the full review of this car. I'll leave the link down in the description below, and it will be tagged at the end of the video. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, that's cheers from me.